Alright, so we are going to talk about the garden a little bit today. Let me show you guys what it looks really bad, a little bit less. In lieu of transparency. We have crap everywhere. So you may be wondering why we are doing this garden tour so late, because I did record all of these videos, other than this little clip I'm inserting at the beginning, back in March 7th to be exact. So these have been sitting in my phone for a while, and I'm really proud of how far the garden has come, but I have like 2 or 3 garden tours I have recorded that I have not edited or uploaded to show you guys. And I feel like it's not really fair to upload a current garden tour unless you see like where we started this year. So I'm uploading the March one, and then I think I have one for like maybe June, like a little clip or something. If I do, I'll upload that one. If not, at least you'll get to see the March to now progress, so you can kind of see all of the things that we started with and how far we've came. So that is why this video is going up so late. I'm just a procrastinator. We've had a lot going on, and I kept thinking, oh, I don't think that's good enough, like I need to redo the video, and I never did. So here we are, months later. It's almost August, and I'm just now uploading this. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys check out the garden from March, and hopefully you guys will be just as proud as I am of the progress that we've made. And if you weren't here with me last year, please be sure to go back and check out the couple of garden tours I did then, so you can just kind of see a difference between last year and this year's garden. I am really, really proud of how far we are coming as we grow over the years with this gardening journey. I have not really done anything since before our first cold spell. Like, look at that. That's disgusting. So gross. Like, all this from the summertime. I just never got around to finishing up my towers. I still need to make more towers. But yeah, we have not done much. We do have some carrots growing. We have lots of dandelions, which I'm excited about. We have lots of herbs coming back. Some garlic. The goat and sheep pulled up some of my garlic. Stinking goat and sheep. Anyways, we have lots of things out here. This is bad. That trellis collapsed last year. So this trellis I'm leaving. That trellis, that one I'm leaving. I'm going to leave this one. But all of these domes, I worked so hard on them last year, and they're taking up a lot of space, and I want to try to fit more food growing in this space. So I need these to go. I may just cut, I don't know. I want some trellises here, but I just want like some trellises similar to this. I don't want the dome shape, whatever you want to call that. I don't want that going on. I like the one I have here. I am going to build some better boxes this year, some deeper ones for the sides. I'm just going to do like a little box on each side for the plants that I grow in here. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure everything I'm doing. Like that's banana peel water that never made it onto my plants. So if you're feeling bad about your garden, don't. I have a lot of work I'm fixing to be doing out here. If you guys want me to video some of that work, let me know in the comments, and I will do my best. This was a hibiscus I cut back and covered it to see if I could save it. It looks pretty dang dead to me, but we'll see. It's a roselle hibiscus. They didn't do great for me. I don't know what the deal was, maybe other than just it being so hot. I also have carrots and onions in here. Looky there, that carrot right there. So that actually looks pretty dang good. I'm tempted to pull it out, but I'm not going to, because I don't have time to do anything with it yet. More carrots, onions. All of these are onions. So I'm just going to leave this bed. I'm going to turn this into, I think I'm just going to turn this into like carrots and onions. I may put a few peppers in here, but I kind of need to just let the carrots and onions do their thing. So I don't think I'm going to be doing anything else here. I have random crap everywhere that I don't even know what it is. So I need to look. I know what that is. That's an herb. This is going to be the 3rd year of that growing, which is exciting. I had more carrots and onions planted, but my lovely cats decided to dig those up. The only thing growing in this bed are weeds. All kinds of weeds. Here's the thing. Many weeds are useful. Many weeds, things we consider weeds, are medicine. However, in my opinion, a weed is a plant growing where I don't want it to grow. So while, yes, there's a plant in here that is a medicinal plant, I know for a fact, this right here, it's like called duckweed, sticky something, I don't know the actual name, but it sticks to you. It has like these tiny little barbs. They don't hurt, but they stick to you. This is medicinal, but I don't want it growing here. I have other things I want to grow here. So a weed is anything that's growing where you don't want it to grow and that does not make you happy. That's a weed in my book. There are probably other definitions out there. That's what I consider a weed though. So if you don't like it, pull it out. Like, move it, pull it out, put it somewhere else. You guys, I have not came and checked my strawberries in at least a week. Let me show you. So, like, look at that. This video is to make you feel better about your garden because mine is struggling. It's all bad except for the strawberries. Y'all, the thing that makes these strawberries so exciting and brings me so much joy is the fact that I grew these from seed. I did not go buy strawberry plants. I did, but they all died. So I grew these from seeds. Last year, I have multiple varieties. I have no freaking clue the varieties that are in here because a lot of them died or were looking really rough. I had them in a smaller container, kind of in a more sunny spot. I said, you know what? I got to get these things in the shade. I moved them to this pool, and they're doing so good. I have 2 more pools that have holes in them that I'm going to plant more strawberries in this year because I want all the freaking strawberries. As many strawberries as I can get, I want. And look how good they're doing. We have not eaten a strawberry out of here yet. See this? Weed. We have not gotten to eat a strawberry out of here yet, but I'm really hopeful to get to start eating strawberries out of here soon. It would be exciting if I had bought the plants. If you buy the plants and you grow the food, that is still freaking phenomenal. So please do not think that I am discrediting that. If you've ever planted a strawberry seed, they are teeny tiny little seeds. So the fact that I grew all of this from, something that literally could fit just like a little circle right here in the palm of my hand is insane to me. That so many plants can grow out of something so tiny. Like, so freaking exciting. This is all getting moved. I don't love the tires. I thought I would, but I really don't. So they're all coming out. I'm going to build a long bed over here, and the tires have to go. I just don't like the tires. So I feel like they take up more space than they're worth, and I had a really hard time getting things to grow in them. So yeah, they have to go. They also hold a lot of soil, and I feel like I can make better use of that soil in like a square style bed versus the tires. So they're going. This thing will not stand straight to save my life, so it's gonna go. All of these guys are gonna go on towers. I still want to use them for things, but I didn't like them sitting on the ground. So they're gonna go on towers. Let's see. I got a lot of work to do out here. The amount of work is freaking insane, but we'll get it done. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. My asparagus, I do want to plant more asparagus because I've waited so long thinking that this is like something hard. Look, This will be its second year, so I could technically harvest a little bit of it, but there's only a little in here. And my lovely goat and sheep came over here and helped themselves to some asparagus. So these ones aren't doing great, but that's freaking amazing. If you've never had fresh asparagus out of the garden, grow some asparagus. It is so good. So tender. Has a little woody taste, but kind of buttery too. I don't know. It's really good. Grow some asparagus. So, I think I'm going to actually dig these up at the end of this year and move them somewhere else, because I have all of this lemon balm, and then I have mint in here as well. I don't know if it's good to dig them up once they start growing. So I may need to wait until they go dormant again. I have all of these buckets. So here is my plan. I'm going to do a lot of things in the buckets. I have that entire mound of soil. And then have lots of buckets in this area. I'm going to build some more raised beds. I have a whole kind of a crazy off the wall plan for the raised beds. That thing, I think I'm just going to trash. I dug the pieces out of the trash, so it's not like I bought them. I think I'm going to trash those. I don't love the way that it sits, and it will not sit like how I want it to sit. So I'm going to trash it. The pool pieces, I really wanted to use these as a trellis of some sort, but I think I'm going to trash those as well. My goal really is to really get this area cleaned up and looking a lot better, because I want to enjoy being out here. And the fact that it looks crappy, it does look crappy. And I know that. I can admit my flaws. My flaws are that I leave crap everywhere, and now the garden looks like a total mess. Really want it to look pretty. These are flowers that we planted together last year, towards the end of the year, and I am so excited to see them bloom. I think I know what kind of flower they are, but I'm not going to confirm until I see the actual flowers. If you guys have any guesses, be sure to drop those in the comments below. That's still soil from last year, so I have lots of soil. Should be able to fill everything. I also have these guys that I had planted with potatoes in the fall. The goal was to plant them in the fall, and I had read that they should do good in the ground, like that they would do good in the containers and make it to the spring. And then you have like a jump start on your potatoes. The issue with that is that we live in Texas, and it was fall. We were getting frost and freezes, and I planted them, and then we had warm weather. We had a nice warm spell, and the potatoes started growing, and then it froze again, and they died. And so I have actually dug in there, and I can't find a single potato, so I think they all just kind of turned to mush. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. I don't have a ton of plans going on. I just know I'm going to take out a whole bunch, sturdy up some of these trellises that have kind of fallen over. I do want to do more like trellises for my cucumbers, but I want to do small trellises. I think I'm going to do cattle panel trellises because they seem to work a lot better. I tried to recycle my trellises, but it didn't work. The wire isn't strong enough, and the wire and the PVC pipe they're just not strong enough. So yeah, I'm gonna be repurposing some cattle panels that we already have, like some crappier ones. I'm not gonna go buy brand new ones. I'll just use some broken T-posts, some crappy cattle panels, things like that, and do some trellises for my cucumbers. My melons didn't love having on a trellis. My loofah gourds, things like that, they took up a ton of space, and they're not giving me food. And I know that there are people that eat loofah gourds, I don't like them. So this year I really want to try to grow more food that we will actually eat in this area. And then there's like, you can kind of see behind me where the chicken coop is, the grass back there. I'm gonna make that area kind of a wild area. And then we also have an area like on the other side of our house that we don't do anything with. So I think in those two areas I'm gonna do like pumpkins and watermelons and gourds and just things, and let them go wild and be free, and just have kind of a little wild crazy area and see what happens, because I know it tends to do better letting things that like vine do that, because the vines, everywhere they touch the ground, they'll start growing some roots and get more water that way. And since we don't have a lot of rain here in the area that I live in throughout the summer, that could really potentially help those plants do better. So yeah, that is as much planning as I have done at this point. The main goal is going to be to get everything cleaned up. I want to get some 4x4 beds built for my corn. I do know that my popcorn, I think I'm going to put like up here at the front of the garden, and then my other corns are going to go in the back. But I read you're not supposed to plant more than one variety next to each other, and I'm growing more than one variety. So I'm going to kind of space them out some and have like a 4x4 bed for this type of corn, a space with some other things, and then some more corn. So hopefully we'll actually get some corn this year. And then I'm gonna, yeah, just kind of go from there and see what happens. So if you guys want to see the progress of how things look when I'm done with them, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys later. Bye.